Hello everyone, in this video I will explain how easy and simple it is to use the ACE methodology with our indicators. This is an example. Yesterday I had a short call on the oil, crude. This was the line, exact line, lined up with multiple levels of resistance. Also, could have been a line where I posted this to my members before the fact. I told them this is a resistance. This line is a resistance, exact price. It could bring the market down short term or maybe long term, but I didn't trust it. I thought I told everybody it will bring it down, but not necessarily a very long period of time. Could be a temporary, could be good for scalping. But there's the trade management get involved. So once we got to that line, this was the idea. This is the idea behind this whole system. You plot your support and resistance level. You plot the level where you want to trade, and then you decide whether you want to trade it or not with the help of your confirmations. Confirmation is key. You need to understand confirmation is the main factor in this whole thing. So confirmation will include, see that area there, it's good to focus on. It's a clear resistance level using the volume profile. Now once we hit the line, we need to see a few things. We need to see confirmations. We need to see power lines aligning with that. We need to see sell level. Sell levels are huge. Sell levels will indicate the interest of the market makers or the heavy traders. These are the pink lines as you see, or the magenta lines as you see. The magenta lines, once we see enough number of magenta lines showing up where we want to trade, that's an indication that there's interest to move the market. Therefore, this was a very easy trade from the tick. Now, the rest is trade management. If you see the market is going down for, let's say, 200 ticks, then you manage it accordingly. I felt like, not felt, but I saw the market had an interest to break it and go higher, but not now. I expected it to come back down initially for a first target, which I did. And then my last target was only about maybe 60 ticks or so, which was 72.50. My last target was 72.50, which I indicated. I told everybody, it could go lower, which it did, but I don't trust it. Therefore, I will scalp my first target. I think I scalped 20 ticks first target, or 17, 18 ticks, something like that. See there, you see that arrow with that line and with the combination of sell levels, as you see right there, they're popping up. That's a great indication. You see that? That's a great indication there is interest. So if you're not comfortable with keeping a runner, so what we do 3 contracts. We take the first 2 out with first target about, in this case, mine was, I think it was under 20. I'm not sure. Depending on the spot where your trade was filled, you grab your first target and you see below the price there's a lot of interest too. So you grab your first target. For example, if you grabbed 15 ticks, first target, you already made 30 ticks because we do 3 contracts, whether they are micro, mini, whatever you want to do, or standard, doesn't matter. We grabbed 15 ticks, that is 30 ticks in the profit. Now your stop loss is just above that line, and the idea behind using indicators, our indicators, specifically the sell indicator and the volume profile, is also to know where your stop loss is. Your stop loss is very tight. It's just above that last pink line, or magenta line, because once that breaks, it's going to go higher. So there's no need to risk more. So your stop losses, if you're a scalper, your stop loss is supposed to be very, very tight. And from there, we grabbed the last target, and that was it. That was the end of the trade. Okay, and that's the idea. We grabbed the first target, and then it continued to 72.50, which was my last target. And after that, it raced higher, and eventually it came back again for a lower low, but it still was not, it was very hesitant. Okay? And that was the whole thing. Anticipate, confirm, execute. Let's see what happens next. I mentioned that this is my target. I posted to the members. This is 7250 was my final target on the runner, and the runner was secured. And see, 7250, it poked a little bit lower, like maybe a couple of ticks, and then it started bouncing back up. And that was the idea behind the whole thing. Anticipate, confirm, execute. I cannot repeat enough. It's very important to follow a system where you have confirmations included.